everyone, so today's video is going to be a daily guinea pig routine. This video has been requested quite a few times by a few different people, so thank you for your requests. I'm really looking forward to making this video actually. So I'm just going to let you guys kind of follow me around all day and show you how I do things, what I do and when I do things for the guinea pigs. And I do have this kind of daily routine mostly every day with the guinea pigs when I'm with the guinea pigs. So I hope you enjoy the video. So it's just turned 9 o'clock in the morning and I've come to check on the guinea pigs. I usually check on them about between 9 and 10 in the morning, and as you can see their cage is a mess. I'm actually going to clean them out today. So the first thing that I do in the morning between 9 and 10 is if it's been a cold night, then I do put fleece over part of their cage to give them a bit of kind of darkness, so they've got a cosy area, and also to cover it up a bit. So I come in and I take all the fleece off, open up all the cages, see all the pigs, check they're all okay and happy, and then I give them their breakfast. So obviously it's breakfast time, and the first thing that I do for the pigs is give them their breakfast, and they're waiting very patiently. And I give them their usual food mix, which is half Burgess XL with the blackcurrant, because that's the only one they'll eat, and some of the wag food. I will be trying a different food soon, but for now they're just on the usual mix. So this is what I give them every morning, and for their breakfast they just have a quarter of this cup, and the measurements on this cup are 60 millilitres, so they get about 20 or maybe about 20 millilitres, probably a bit less, but it's just quarter of a cup, so if you can kind of see that cup. So they get quarter of each food. I don't give them too much in the morning because I don't want them to overeat before dinner, and obviously I don't want to overfeed them either. So like I said, they just get quarter of a cup of each food, so that they don't overeat and get too full for their dinner, because their dinner's more kind of valuable because they have more vegetables and things like that. So I'll give them their dinner, seeing as they seem quite hungry, or their breakfast, sorry. So there you go, they're quite hungry. I just put them in their litter trays so that because guinea pigs tend to poop and pee when they eat, so it means that they won't make a mess in the rest of the cage, even though they're quite messy at the minute. And these two are scaredy pants. You're scaredy pants, but they'll come out in a minute. So that's pretty much all I do in the morning. Like I said, I'm cleaning them out today, so hopefully in the next clip the cage will be nice and clean. Right, here they are, enjoying their breakfast at 9 o'clock in the morning. And like I mentioned, this kind of varies. It's always between 9 and 10 in the morning that I give them that breakfast, but it kind of depends when I'm up and about. So there you go, piggies eating breakfast. Okay, so it's now about 12:30. The guinea pigs get their dinner between 12 and 1 every day, and they don't get pellets for dinner, which is why I wanted to not give them too many pellets for their breakfast. They actually just get veggies and salad for their dinner with no pellets at all. So I've popped to town this morning and I've just purchased a couple of things. I usually get quite a lot of veggies, but I haven't gone over the top today because it's a nice sunny day, so they'll be going out to have some grass in a minute. So I've just got them some little gem lettuce, and this was £1, and I've also got some peppers for £1, so I've got 3 peppers here, 2 green and 1 red. Obviously the preference would be to just have red peppers because they've got the most vitamin C, but pretty much all peppers have quite a lot of vitamin C anyway, it's just that red pepper has the most. So I went to the grocers and just picked these both up for £2 this morning. Like I said, it's a really nice sunny day today, so they're not getting too many veggies because I'll be putting them out on the grass today. So what happens now is I give them their veggies, and after they've had their veggies and dinner, they usually get their playtime, which unfortunately has had to be in the shed lately because it's been quite rainy and things like that. But today it's a nice bright sunny day. So the guinea pigs will be able to go outside today and have some grass, which will be really good because I'll be able to include it in this daily routine video. And obviously the more and more warmer it gets now, the more they'll be able to go outside, and they'll probably start having their veggies outside as well because they'll probably be going out earlier. So there's Bailey. I'm sure he knows he's getting his dinner now. So I'll just set up the veggies and I'll be right back in a minute. So I've just finished doing the lettuce. I'm actually still cutting the pepper up. There's not much red left because I've been hand feeding that because for two reasons. One, because it's a good interaction between me and them, and it's makes them more comfortable around me and things like that. Obviously my pigs are really tame now, but it's a good thing to keep doing anyway, and especially with new guinea pigs, it's a good thing to hand feed them as much as you can. And the second reason is that they tend to eat their favourite first, which is the lettuce, whereas I would prefer them to eat more pepper because it's got more vitamin C. So what I tend to do is hand feed as much as that, then I'll give them lettuce and then I'll give them a bowl of pepper. So in other words, they'll eat it no matter what, whereas if they've got a mixture they tend to just eat their favourite and then the rest of it gets kind of mucky. So I'm just going to give them their lettuce now, take out their food bowls. They were all excited before, but because they've had pepper, they think that's all they're getting. There we go. I've only given them one. Move out the way then, Marley. Put it here then. I've only given one of the little gem lettuces just because there's quite a lot in it, and I'll probably give them some more later on. So I'm just going to finish cutting up the peppers, and by then they should have hopefully finished their lettuce, and then I'll give them their pepper. So the pigs have now had all their veggies. I've just put all the peppers in their bowls because they've nearly finished with their lettuce, and I've also just set up the runs ready for their playtime because I'm pretty much going to give them playtime all afternoon, seeing as I'm free and I can spend that time with them today. But otherwise I'd usually give them between 30 minutes to an hour at the least playtime, but obviously today, like I said, they can pretty much have all afternoon playing and having fun and eating grass. So that's their veggies for the day done. With my guinea pigs, I just thought I'd mention as well, I don't give them veggies every single day. On most days they do get veggies. Like if I said out of 7 days in the week, they'd probably get 5 days worth of veggies. And the reason I don't give them every single day is because they can get funny tummies, I've noticed, with my 4 anyway, if I give them too many veggies. So what I tend to do is just give them some grass on the days that I don't give veggies. I do try and do it every other day, but I would be lying if I said I didn't give them veggies near enough every day. But I only give them the amount you've seen today, just so that it doesn't give them funny tummies, but still gives them like the supplement they need. And obviously, because they're having grass today, they're not having as much as they usually have, because I want them to, you know, graze and things like that. But they've had the supplement they need for today, so they're enjoying that. So it's probably about 1 o'clock now, I'm guessing. So what I'm going to do is leave them to have their dinner, come back in a bit once they've finished, and then they can go outside and play. Okay, so now the guinea pigs have had their dinner. Like I said, I've put them outside. I've just set up the runs really simply today. A couple of jingly toys and a pig loo each and a bowl of water, just because so every now and then I put lots of toys in and sometimes I don't, but today I've decided not to, so they've got more space because it is going to rain tomorrow and for the next week, I think. So I want to make sure they've got some space today so that they can use that, because obviously they might not get an opportunity to come out again in a while. So like I said, there's just a couple of jingly toys and a bowl of water. I also sometimes put a bowl of food in, just so they've got that option if they want to have some, but I haven't bothered today because, like I mentioned before, I've got the whole day with them, which means if they look like they're getting hungry, I can just give them something. So I've only just put them in, so they're a bit frightened at the minute. So they're just eating grass in their pig loos. But this is what the wren looks like, all the wrens at the minute. Not too interesting. It's about 1 o'clock. No, not 1 o'clock. 2 o'clock now. So, nearly halfway through the day. Or past halfway, really. So I'm going to leave them outside pretty much for a couple of hours, really, more if I can, if it's still warm. Because, like I said, they might not get this opportunity again in a week. Or even more than a week. It might rain for more than that. So, that's it for now. If they come out the wren, I'll film some more of them in the wren as well to add into this daily routine video. But yeah, that's all for now anyway. Okay, so it's now about 5 o'clock or just before. The pigs came in about 4:30 because it was starting to get a little bit shady. Still quite warm though. So seeing as it's about 5, I'm going to give them their tea. It's a little bit earlier than usual. They usually have the tea between 5 and 6. But I'm just going to give it until now, seeing as they've just come in. So I've cleaned out these trays. I clean this section of the cage out twice a week. And their bed area doesn't need cleaning out. Only needs cleaning out once a week. So I've done this bit today. That's why there's no hay or food or anything, because I'm going to give them their tea first and then put their hay in. So at tea time what I do is I give them their mix, but they have a little bit more than they do for breakfast. They also have their hay, which tends to last until tea time, but obviously I've cleaned them out today. And then they also get fresh water in their bottles every tea time. So I'm just going to fill up their bowls and I'll be right back. So the pigs have got their tea now. Which is their half and half mix. I've just put them in their cages, but Pippin and Bailey just got frightened by Marley because I went over and he jumped and frightened all the piggies away. So they're hiding away. So basically for their tea, they get quite good helping because I like to make sure that they've got plenty of food to last them through the night, really, in case they want to snack on it and things like that. So if you remember the spoon from breakfast time, they pretty much for their tea get a full spoonful, near enough. It's just under of the Burgess XL and of the WAG, so they get a scoop of each. And then that goes to their tea time. They also get fresh hay at tea, which I mentioned, so I've put that all in. And the hay usually lasts up until either dinner time or tea time the next day, which means that the next day obviously I give them fresh hay then and do things like that. And this is obviously empty by the morning, but I like to make sure they've got good helping because the only other pellets they have in the day is their breakfast, which is a small helping, and that's just to really keep them going until they have their veggies at dinner and things like that. So this is the only really good helping of pellets that they have each day, which is at tea time between 5 and 6. So that's pretty much it. I'll go over to these because these guys are the only ones out at the minute. It's okay, Marley. Marley's a right scaredy pants. So that's pretty much it for the daily routine. The only thing that happens after tea time now is that I tend to come back and check on him maybe once or twice. And it depends on the time of the year and time of the day and things like that and what the weather's like, but I come and say goodnight to them, if you want to say it like that, at different times in the day, and because obviously if it's really dark or something like that I come a bit earlier, but now it's getting more summery I come a bit later. So, and basically all I do is close up all the cages, check they're all okay, check they've got plenty of hay, and like I mentioned this morning, I cover them up with a fleece if it's quite cold to give them a little bit of a cosy area just overnight. So that's pretty much all I do on their last kind of checkup of the day. So I'm not really going to film that because there's not really much to show. So this is it for the daily routine. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you enjoyed spending the day with all the guinea pigs and seeing what we do. I do try to keep this routine most days, but obviously a lot of the days I am back and forth to work and things like that. But I literally keep to the similar routine between those times every day, near enough, when I'm about. So yeah, so thanks for watching and I hope you enjoyed it. See you all soon. Bye everyone.